Many young adults are learning about Islam.
Allahu Akbar!
Why is that? Oh, Islam.
There seems to be an excellent trend these days of the rise of interest in the religion of Islam amongst people who are influential to a great number of young adults.
Islam.
They all share, surprisingly, a relatively common reason as to why all of a sudden Islam became an attractive prospect for a way of life.
No, I'm not an atheist. We didn't really grow up going to church. I went to Catholic high school, and, to be honest, in school, I never really paid too much attention. And I think that the way we were wired from when we were little is to kind of keep us, and even a lot of the stuff that goes on is to keep our brains trapped. So I think that, I don't know.
I was so certain for all of my life I'd be an atheist for the rest of my life. Like, I don't believe in God, right? Maybe you've seen over the last 1 year or so that I've really started to consider this more and more, to the point now that I'm literally reading the Quran.
Wamza in the chat. It seems like we've had a very similar trajectory. And even back when I first was beefing with him in 2022, he was all about self-improvement, and I was like, I called it cringe and I called it corny because people can get too involved in it. But now I'm all about self-improvement. This is the year of full self-improvement. I want you guys to be able to come on this journey, whatever, at the end of the year, check in and see how jacked we are, see how much money we got, see how much smarter we are, how much less depressed and happy we are. Hamza really inspired me to get on this self-improvement journey. And it seems like a lot of people have the same trajectory where they grow up religious, they leave. I think the same thing happened to you. And then you end up coming back because the red pill is the God pill. God is the creator. I'll message you on Twitter with the next event date, Brody. Okay, thank you, bro. What's wrong? You okay?
No, I was just moving this.
Okay, anything you need, just let me know. I got you.
Okay.
All right, if any of the chat talk shit, just know, like.
He's simping, guys. You talk shit about him.
Yo, what? Why would you do that? Why would you do that on my stream?
I'm kidding.
Why would you do that on my stream?
I'm kidding.
El Masseuse, bro. After what the Twitch girl just did, incel, violent, misogynist, and now I'm a simp.
I'm kidding.
Allahu Akbar!
Thank you for the time. Just want to say thank you for saving my. Someone said, are you joking? Thank you for saving my generation, Gen Z, from the garbage being spoon-fed to us. A real inspiration. Thank you, Hassan. Appreciate that, bro.
Partying and drinking alcohol, enjoying yourself. I did all of that. I indulged in that lifestyle.
And then it gets all real fast.
All that the godless West has to offer.
And then he moved to Dubai, bro. Chat, should I move to Dubai?
And here I am today in front of you saying, it wasn't that great. Why is it that you see men like Andrew?
I'm kidding. That's what you guys should do.
Is what?
That's not simping. That wasn't actually.
Okay, yeah. Okay. W is it's okay. I'll do anything for you. I'll pay everything. I'll pay all your bills.
Oh my god.
Thank you for the 10. Hey, bro, FNF put me on to you a couple months ago back. Bro, you guys be writing long-ass fucking Rumble rants. No funny shit. But I only started watching streams. It's free on my safe space. And as an 18-year-old, it's my first time donating to anybody. Keep up the work, Simpo. Now they call me Simpo! Slider guy. Thank you, bro, but fuck you.
Who again has experienced all that the West has to offer, all these hedonistic pleasures, convert into Islam. Because once you've fulfilled all of these primal desires of yours, you're left with this spiritual numbness, this emptiness, but then also
Sneeko, the West is literally dying.
This paranoia, this fear of what may arise when you are a godless man.
I believe that, religion wasn't for me, and, you don't need God in your life to live a very happy life. Until I started to look around at what other atheists were doing. So imagine joining a team of people, essentially, and looking around at your teammates, and you see people bragging about how many abortions they have, people with
I think this is my stream.
Purple hair talking about how being a minor attracted person, or as I like to call them, a pedophile, is a sexual orientation. And I was looking around at how atheists were behaving, and I thought, whoa. Maybe I've missed a trick. Maybe there was something to this that I dismissed as a young boy. I spend a lot of time in Dubai. I have a massive respect for Islam. I look at the way that their daughters behave, the way that they run their families. The same with Orthodox Christianity, the way their daughters behave, the way they run their families. I'm like, there's something to this. This is so much better than atheism. I would certainly say this.
Heavy Metal 90 says, thank you for donating 45K for my surgery. You're welcome, Heavy Metal. Yeah, I'm like that for real.
Yeah. Right.
God is powerful. God is absolutely and ultimately powerful. God's power is certainly real within all of us, if you let it in. I love Islam, I love Christianity. Atheism sucks. Atheism's for nerds.
Yeah, I don't want to be an atheist nerd anymore, because that's when I feel I had no purpose, had no direction in life.
I feel more alive believing in God and believing in good.
I've been atheist for literally most of my life.
Chat, should I upload all these streams, bro? This is all from when I was still on BotTube. You've only seen my little TikToks and bullshit like that. But the full streams, that Tristan stream, bro. I have so many goated ass streams that are just. But I have them somewhere. Actually, no. You know, I'm posting them on the Creativity Kit, releasing February 1st. We're limiting it to 1,000 spots. I want to have 1,000 students I can really concentrate on 3 calls a week, and I have a whole course outlined. I think 5 professors now. And I really want to make sure that goes well. But you could sign up right now, but February 1st, limiting it to 1,000 people. But that's where all these goated ass streams, bro, for everything from BotTube.
And only just in the last few months have I realized, like, something has got to change. Now, Tate has recently just come out and said that he's Muslim, and he's a man that I respect. I hope that this video doesn't seem like I'm just imitating him or copying him, because this is amazing.
Yo, this dude is selling Islam merch right here. Is that really holy? What do you think about that? Islamic Dawah shirts available on our website. This dude is monetizing Islam. I don't know. I get a lot of criticism for like being clout chasing Islam for good, but I'm going back to, you asked me that earlier. I'm going back to church and stuff like that. But is it okay? Is that haram?
Major life decision that we're talking.
It's haram.
It is monetizing Islam.
Yeah, I think it's probably.
The channel is called Islamica. I don't know. Muslims, I don't know. Let me know.
But he's a man that I respect, and when he's gave the arguments for and against believing in God, for and against being religious, it makes total sense to me.
Andrew, good to see you.
Assalamu alaikum, peers.
Good to see you.
Because I am now Islamic. And it's funny because I used to be an atheist, and when you're an atheist, you believe that religion causes more problems than it fixes, and then you come to a realization and you start to learn the truth of yourself and the truth of God, and you realize that religion is actually the cure for most of the problems in the world, and godlessness is the problem in the world. So I believe that Islam is beautiful. I believe it's the last true religion on earth. It's certainly the last respected religion on earth. And I felt differently inside since I've converted, and I think it has the solutions to a lot of the problems we're facing in the world today.
All right, so recently Andrew Tate has converted to Islam, and because of that, we're going to be looking at 10 surprising facts about Islam.
Tate just said this in a recent podcast of his, that Islam is a cure for degeneracy. I can't think of any other better cure. I honestly can't. How interesting is that you are seeing the rise of strong men who are from Western countries, who have indulged in every pleasure that the degenerate Western world has to offer, and you are seeing these men take a big step away from the Western world and telling you like it's not even that great. You're literally seeing guys who have indulged in everything, and they're telling you that it's not that great.
I totally agree. Like all these liberals and stuff that are pushing for all these crazy agendas, that's what they're idolizing, is abortions and being, sleeping around and all of that stuff. That's what they idolize, and that's so unfulfilling. I mean, those
They're
people,
not happy.
they get depressed, and then they go to the doctor, and even the doctor who you see as the verified truth is now telling them to take a pill. So I'm like, this is what I've grown up to see as innate truth and to trust. And I'm like, I just see all of it as such a scam nowadays. It just feels like everything with school, everything was just to program me. So even if it's not in the sense of like, I'm trying to find the truth and, what prophet said this, I'm just trying to find the actual truth of what's around me. You know what I mean?
And if you look at the world today and understand that people like Balenciaga, people who are...
This shit really helped. I think finding Andrew Tate's content really helped me find God again after involving myself in a lot of degenerate ideas, because we agree that was the last thing that I really needed to be fully red pill was following God again. And that analogy about how if 1,000 people on an island believe in God, and then in turn they start acting more respectfully, they start treating each other better, and everyone feeds each other more, everybody is happier, they all say a prayer at the end of the day, and in turn that makes everybody's life better, then in turn the idea of God is real. Mm-hmm. But if everybody on that island, the 1,000 people, they believe in nihilism, and then they're all there cutting off each other's ponytails, not shaving their armpits, doing a bunch of degenerate shit, and the island is worse, then Satanism is real, because that's evil in effect. Their lives are worse. That analogy made it click. That actually got it. And since then, every single day, every single morning, every single night, I pray, and I feel better doing it. So it must be real. Like, maybe not everything in the book I understand. Like, people argue about flat Earth or the firmaments and stuff like that. But if praying and believing in God makes your life better, then the idea is real, which means God is real. Thank you for the 10, Jetum04. Thank you again, Sneak, for flying me out to the freshman party, of course, you bro, and introducing me to the freshman fit crew. My life has changed forever now. I got you, man. It's only going up from here. Thank you. Yeah, I flew him out and shit.
Oh, yeah.
It's changed his life.
Did you?
I like, that's kind of like what I do. Like, they call me Sneeko because like I sneak in and change your life type shit.
Oh, yeah.
That's pretty much, like, just so you Just so you like, because like they know, but I don't know if you knew, because you don't watch the streams. Like you just watch the TikToks, you like cancel culture, blah blah blah. Like when they talk about that guy, I'm that guy.
Right.
Like, have you heard the word him before? Like, do you know who him is? It's me.
Yeah, you're him.
Yeah. Right. Okay, let's go back to the.
Allahu Akbar!
Supporting these ideals on children, people who are trying to chop everybody's dicks off, people who are trying to make you get injections you don't need. If you're looking at this and understanding that this is the work of demons, this is the work of the devil, these people are truly evil. There's no other way to explain it besides the fact there's so much evil in the world. I've seen enough evil and seen enough of Satan to understand that God must exist. Truthfully, I don't think there's any other religion than Islam. And the reason for that is just simply because I believe God should be feared. I think there's one God. There's maybe different interpretations, but there's only one God. But the different interpretations of said God, I think it should be the one that is most fearsome. God is going to be a feared individual. God is going to be somebody who you do not want to cross or upset. And I think that Islam describes him best. So I understood first that God must be real. And I've always had healthy respect for Islam. And it was just a matter of me going through my own personal journey to find the religion that was easiest for me to respect almost. Because I think that how can you worship or believe in something you don't respect? And if you look at a lot of the garbage coming out about Christian preachers now in America who are trans and Christian preachers with gay flags on the church and all this insanity, I think that Christianity's lost its way. So if I believe in God and Christianity's lost its way, then I've been shown the truth, and the truth must be mine.
What about Judaism though? I don't know why you're skipping Judaism like that.
I like the respect that Islam promotes. And I think in the West, I agree with Tate. The comparison is that you could walk around with the shirt that says Jesus is gay and nobody will blink an eye. I've had one-on-one calls with people and they said like, yeah, I'm going to a party that's twerking for Jesus. And I'm like, what? And being anti-Christian is marketed as it's fun. Like the rappers are all like dropping crosses in their album covers and on screen that they use Satan.
Moist Critical uses Satanism. Bro, I said this fucking like 7 months ago, and Moist Critical dropped a video doing the exact same thing. They do this in every single hip hop video. They promote Satanism. Hold on, I want to see what you think about this, Soy Boy. Please react to this videos about Christmas. Put it in the Discord. What do you think about this guy? You think he's attractive?
No.
Do you think this guy could protect and provide for you?
No.
Could we get some W masseuse in the chat? Like, yo, bro, you really, you with the team now. Like, you one of us. You one of us. Come on. Come on.
The shit I spit is grimy. I make her pussy slimy.
Does he make your pussy slimy?
I was gonna say that's cap.
Look at, but you see that they have the pentagram. It's like it's evil. It's promoting drugs. And
she got a boyfriend, but that bitch will never find me. Reminds me.
I said this, but have you noticed in every single music video, there's some element of Satanism. It's because music is programming that they use to keep us all, to keep your energy down.
What's on my mind? See, this girl's got me screaming like a hemorrhoid in my hiney.
This girl's got him screaming like a hemorrhoid in his hind. What do you think about
this? This is just not good music.
You don't think this is good?
No.
You don't like this?
Who is this man?
No, this is good. He has 12 million subscribers.
Yeah, how? I just looked down and saw that.
But he you know, he doesn't like Tate, Fresh and Fit, and me.
Okay.
He's made hippies attacking all of us.
Okay.
Do you think it's because he actually has a valid point, or maybe he's coping and jealous?
He's probably coping and jealous.
Bomboka!
Okay.
I'm like, wait, don't leave. I'm just trying to bust a nut, please. I'll get down on my knees.
Would you? This guy wants to get down on his knees.
And beg for those titties.
Look at this. Look at this, chat. This literal Satanism. Actually. And I don't know how he would defend this. And I one more time, I don't want to ever play this fucking music. Actually, I'll play it a couple of times on stream. I want his fans to come and try to defend this. The fuck is this?
Don't play.
And he has 12 million subscribers. Like, can any of the 12 million subscribers justify, or like, what is this? Sneaker Reupload says, I just joined the creativity kit. I will upgrade to the 2.0 version. I want to get in the calls. You don't need to upgrade. If you join now, you'll be in the 2.0 version, but I'm limiting the February 1st drop to 1,000 people. I'll see you in there, Sneaker Reuploads. I met a lot of people at the freshman party. Yo, do you remember that guy that was dancing crazy in the middle of the circle yesterday?
Yeah.
That was Ultra Instinct from the Creativity Kit. And there were people at the party, and they had actually met and moved to Florida from the Creativity Kit. They ended up networking, and like they were in all the calls, and they ended up like, it's like, yo, I want to move, I want to quit my job and stuff like that. And now they're working together, and they're cool guys, yo. They gave me a cigar. Shout out to Ultra Instinct, and I don't remember the other. I met John Boner. I think he's watching the stream right now. I met a lot of Creativity Kit members, and it was really dope to see them in real life after like seeing them in all the calls. Especially like this one guy, Ultra Instinct, is so motivated all the time. Like, let's go, let's go. And then in real life, he's like dancing. Girls are grinding on him and shit. Like, he was just having a lot of fun. Nicole, thanks for the 2. By any chance, can we bring the mic closer on volume down a little bit? It goes from whispering to entering a club. Okay, my bad. L-Stream, my bad.
Bite my lip, lick my ass.
Oh my god.
My dick like a siphon gas. I want to come, I need release. My cock's a monster's feed that beast.
Okay. His cock's a monster, feed that beast. Is that arousing? No? Why are you laughing? Bro, what?
No, I don't know. I mean, if he's trying to be arousing, he's definitely failing, but I'm hoping he's joking.
Okay, let's go back to I need to cleanse myself from the Satanism. Everybody say a prayer. No more of that degeneracy.
Allah Akbar!
I love the Islamist music. It just makes me feel. Oh, sorry I already got in trouble for doing that before.
Why?
Because they think I almost converted to, because I think I'm mocking it, but I'm not. I almost converted to Islam, but after looking into it, there are a lot of fallacies and false prophecies. I found God through Sikhism. Look into it and read the GGs. Our prophet foretold the Big Bang. I'll look into Sikhism. I'm open to everything this year. Pause.
I don't even know what
Sikhism. Sikhs, the guys with the turbans.
Okay, but what are they?
I really don't know. I really don't know, to be honest.
It's fun. Like, the rappers are all like dropping crosses in their album covers and on screen. They use Satan to promote their music. It's anti-Christian in the West is a fun thing that people use. It's an aesthetic choice. But I like the fact that Islam doesn't tolerate any of that. And I think that most Islamic people have their heads screwed on properly, where they have a sense of guidance that they can follow that keeps their morality in check. Whereas a lot of other religions and other trains of thought, it could derail you. And I think a lot of people now use their political ideology as their religion. They use LGBT as their religion.
Wokeness is the new religion. People have replaced it completely because people need a belief system to follow. Whether or not we like to admit it, and for the atheists listening, there's always some belief system that you follow. And that's why it's really eye-opening when you ask somebody like Ethan Decline, what do you stand for? And they don't know. It's because wokeness is their religion. Cancel culture, that ideology is what they believe in. You need something to follow. And the best thing to follow is God. You want the government to be your God? You want the LGBT pride flag to be, you want Ukraine, BLM to be a God? No, I want to believe in God.
They use like Democratic Party, and it's just like they adamantly believe in people, and they worship celebrities and politicians rather than God. And I think the best, if you're going to follow something, it should be God. And in the West, it hasn't been Christianity. And I personally grew up Catholic, and Catholicism, I've just seen a lot of hypocrisies in it, where we have something in Catholicism which is called confession, where you sit down and then you confess to the priest. No matter what you did, even if you killed somebody, like you can literally confess a murder and talk about getting out of wedlock, any sin, and the priest will say, all right, say 10 Hail Marys, 10 Our Fathers, and you're good. I sat in confession. It doesn't really sound like they're listening. I don't like it, the fact that they walk around with a donation basket. I'm pretty sure it's the same with the mosque, but like the Christian church doesn't pay taxes. A lot of people profit off of it. There's a lot of pastors, like even on YouTube, some of the most highest super chatted channels on YouTube are Christian pastors.
Y'all was spinning right here, bro. The valid criticism of Christianity, but at the same time, even this YouTube channel is profiting off of religion right here. Islamico is selling t-shirts, so I mean, the criticism I have for Catholicism back then, I think could apply to a lot of religions. So, but Sneaker, watch all parts. You'll love it. Can't send YouTube link, but put in the YouTube. Put any links in the Discord chat.
And I've just seen the way that they flock to it. It just seems false. And it seems like they worship a lot of false idols, and people use Christianity for the wrong things. But Islam seems the most grounded, and it seems like it promotes family values and conservative values more than most people that I've spoken with. And especially the people that I admire the most since I was a kid. Even people that did not grow up with Islam found Islam. People that I admire, like Dave Chappelle, Malcolm X. And I respect those people a lot, and I like their trains of thought. And I think that that's a good thing to follow.
Now, we as Muslims, can we question their intentions? Well, obviously, in the internet, there seems to be a lot of mixed reactions when it comes to this matter. Many
This panel with a bunch of Muslims. There's Musa, my former editor, and the 3 Muslims over here. Because I had this like big thing that got me canceled. Like this was like the worst, the most amount of death threats I ever got was when I get sturdy to a lot of music. I was getting sturdy to the Torah. Like I get sturdy to Hitler music and shit like that. But I got sturdy to the Quran, and they got so mad. But I wasn't trying to make fun of Islam. I was trying to make fun of haram behavior. Like I would be watching LGBT prides, and then like as a reaction to degeneracy, I would do like a Muslim prayer voice. But they clipped it up and they made it seem like I was just mocking Islam instead of mocking. And then, bro, that was bad. But that was proof to that you can't make fun of Islam. You can't do it. I talked about this today on a podcast with Elijah Schaefer. I was in Grand Central recently, and I saw this fruity-looking guy, a soy boy, moist, critical-looking dude, and he had a jean jacket on, and he had the swastika crossed out right here, and then right here he had the cross crossed out. And I thought, like, one, he's associating Nazis with Christianity by putting them back to back, and 2, I was thinking, like, imagine if he had a picture of Muhammad on this other arm crossed out. Yeah, dude's not making it home. No, you're not gonna get home. But you can openly disrespect Christianity. Nobody will do anything. And it was recently. I've been reading the Bible. I've been like praying more, going to church, and I saw that. I'm like, should I do something? Like if I'm a real like a Muslim would do something, but I didn't end up doing anything. We're in a Grand Central, like people I'm known. Like what the fuck am I gonna do? Like but if I don't know. I think Muslims, if they saw that, if they saw Muhammad crossed out, they would have did something. So, but that's the difference of beliefs. Islamico says unemployed pod, and my manager's Islamic, and he really wants me to go back. Redactor Ryan says any religion can be respected or prominent. Christianity is and will always be the one and only true religion. Also, the church is misguided and corrupted. Follow the Bible, not the church. I agree, and that's what Young Don talks about. He talks about following directly from the Bible and not the church, and not any of these false prophets, any of these pastors begging for your money. It's better to read that's why I go to church, because I like the atmosphere of it, and it's good to do the routine, and I like praying. But the best thing to follow, from what I heard from actual Christians, is just the King James Bible. Just read it and follow that, and you'll be okay. And Bible study as well.
They have brought up the point that they may not be sincere, that they may only be interested in Islam merely for the clout, for attention. But in Islam, we are taught to avoid questioning other people's intentions, especially to those who are learning about Islam or are new to Islam. These people have a voice, regardless of whatever their true intentions were. Allah had chosen them to help this deen through their respective outlets. If truly their intentions were insincere, whatever benefits that they received in this dunya are mere pittance compared to the bounty of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Now, during the time of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, there was a companion, specifically Usama ibn Zayd, in the middle of a battle with his opponent who was on the brink of defeat, hastily declared that he is converting to Islam right there and then in a battlefield. But the Sahabi judged that the man was not sincere. He was obviously not sincere. He was just trying to save himself. So, not believing in him, he delivered the final blow. When he reported this back to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, the Prophet was angry. He was clearly angry. The Prophet admonished him greatly, and he questions Usama. He said, "Did you tear open his heart to know that he meant it or not?" Meaning that we don't really know what is in their hearts. Maybe he was sincere, maybe he was. The Prophet repeatedly told him this. And Usama, understandably, was filled with regret. Who are we to question the intentions of others? What is in their hearts? We don't know. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guide whoever who is willing to learn about Islam. May Allah opens many more hearts to learn about this beautiful religion of ours in this modern world. That is exactly what we need. More conversations for Islam, more people to talk about Islam, especially to the Western world. And may Allah protect.
If we don't do this in the West, then the West is going to collapse. And this is why I support Ye24 for actively wanting to bring God back in the crumbling society of the West.
As Muslims, from this sickness of hasty judgments. Thank you for watching this video. My name is Tasneem. If you haven't, please like and subscribe to Islamica.
Okay, cool. Yo, shout out to this guy. Good video. This was made by Islamica, and he sells Islam merch. Stiko, may Allah guide you to Islam and realize that the world truly is Islam versus everything. Try mocking Islam and you'll see how God protects his religion. Oh yeah, for sure. I learned that. I 100% learned that. Too loud? What do you mean too loud? I turned the shit off. What's wrong? Why is everyone upset? Video too loud? Okay, we fixed it. Damn. Chill, Jet. Okay. We don't need to watch this Hamza video. It seems like it's pretty much the same thing. How you feeling about this? How you feeling right now? You okay?
Good. Yeah.
Who do you dislike in the chat? I'm gonna go.
Who do
kill
I
them.
dislike in the chat?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm looking at their name.
Who in the chat? Who's talking shit? What did he say about you?
I haven't seen anyone say anything about me.
No?
Mm-mm.
All right. You sure?
Yeah.
All right, you let me know.
Okay.
Okay. I think they can. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Oh, someone just called me a pick-me.
What? Who said that? Who said that? Tony? What's up? Who? Where you at? Yeah. Yeah. Chat, why is chat saying I sniffed your chair? What are you talking about? Yo, chat, you like so many weirdos in here.
Oh no, I did get water.
Okay, let's continue. Did you sneaky linky that sneak, bro? You get stop me watching Zelchi. No, not me, Tony. Yeah, you pussy, Tony. Huh? No, I love you, Tony. Oh, I'm a Sikh. There's Raptor says I'm a Sikh, and I have a lot of respect for Christianity and Islam. We're also a monotheistic faith and have little to no tolerance of those who disrespect God. W faith. Yeah, that's good. I think anybody having some faith is definitely good. Okay, blah blah blah. Faith.
That's it. Your job?